So I started in 2006 post completion of my MBA in finance, and I started as a research associate with Relger Institutional Equity. And over the years, I have progressed, and now, I'm here at Motilal Oswal. So I just recently completed 5 years, and currently, I'm looking after the fundamental part under the research advisory. So our main role is actually to help clients meet their fundamental requirements and push various ideas based on the fundamental parameters. So this is my journey in a brief nutshell, actually. Yes, I always wanted to get into BFSI. Actually, the reason being, in my family, since my childhood, I have seen my dad, my uncle, all talking all the time about stocks, portfolio management and all. So I was very clear, I really wanted to get into BFSI because it was something which used to really fascinate me. And actually, since my childhood, very young age, I have been involved in some manner or the other. I used to actually help them by providing them with certain data points and all, because back in 2000 and early 90s, when when our dads and all were not very well versed with computer and all, so at that point in time, I used to help them with all the data feeds that they used to require to make their informed decision, actually. So that was, I think, a trigger point which made me more intrigued towards the capital sector. And now post completing my MBA, there was no second thought that I want to explore this industry or that. I was very clear that this is equity research is a field for me. Okay, so basically I would mention one of the examples, my pregnancy was really tough. So I had to take actually roughly 4 to 5 years of break. So many people were really discouraging me to actually come back to the industry, why do you again want to go back, and with the child being small, so take care of the family and everything. But then I was somehow during those 4 to 5 years, I realized that I'm really missing something in me. I wasn't feeling complete. So somehow I went into a little depression and all, what is happening with me? My life has completely changed. But so then I took a decision that no, I really need to come back if I have to do something for myself. And that was a step which I took, and I joined Motilal Oswal. So at that point in time, actually, I moved into this company, and now I'm here. So that was one major hardship which was there in my career path, because it's actually very difficult to post taking a break to actually come back and then make a space for yourself and prove yourself. It's a little challenging, especially for women, actually. If I say so, the industry has definitely changed a lot. Earlier, if I say, the women were not really very easily acceptable, but now that change has really happened. Men are finding it really easy to accept women. We are seeing more women emerging as leaders in the industry. I think I can think of one lady, Radhika Gupta. I mean, everyone has heard about her. But despite being with a deformed neck and being a woman, she actually managed to become one of the youngest CEOs, and she became, I think, at the age of 32, 33, which is really recommendable. So, I mean, she's one lady to whom I really look upon. I mean, under her leadership, Edelweiss Mutual Fund has really grown many leaps. Normally, we people tend to actually, we as a woman normally tend to downscale our skills. We normally don't talk about our skills unless until we feel we have really done the mastery over it. Whereas men are comparatively more confident, even if they are neutral, okay types. So this is like, one thing which I've learned. You should actually voice your voice about your skills, and you should actually open up more, rather than like, people asking you about your opinions. It's like you who should like, like be more proactive and give your thoughts and ideas among the group of people. Believe in yourself and just go after what you really want to achieve.